Honorable Revenue Minister, Government of Kerala, other dignitaries on the dais, Principal Secretary, Revenue, Government of Kerala, Commissioner Survey Settlement, Government of Kerala, and other present distinguished guests. I am very happy to be here once again to participate in this seminar on the land reforms in Kerala, particularly the land survey it is being taken here. I had come here last in February 2023, and that time we had discussed about the necessity of survey and how do survey should be done. I am very happy to note that in the last 9 months, a lot of water has flown and Kerala government and Kerala survey is progressing quite well. All of you are aware that what is the necessity of survey, I need not tell you. The systematic survey, though there were sporadic cases here and there in other places during Chola's time and other, plus systematic survey in this country was started during Raja Todarmal, by Raja Todarmal during the time of Sher Shah Suri, subsequently to the times of Akbar. This survey was essentially for the purpose of collection of land revenue. So, the limited purpose, how much revenue should be collected from which property or which land and who should pay the land revenue. This was the limit. To decide this, the survey was conducted. But the survey record, which is the mother record of all the revenue records, all the land records, has got lot of importance. What is the importance of survey record? Survey records gives you the security of the ownership. It provides you a guarantee that what are the boundaries of your property. Anytime any dispute comes, you refer to survey record, which may be done 20 years ago, which might have done 70 years ago, and immediately the property dispute is resolved. So this sort of importance of the survey has been forgotten over the period of time. What happened was earlier, all the king's revenue mostly used to come from the land revenue. Therefore, they used to give a lot of importance to the revenue records and the survey records. But over a period of time, economies have grown and the revenue, land revenue is a very minuscule part of the total revenue of the states. So much so that many states, and also perhaps Kerala, has abolished the land revenue altogether because the cost of collection is turning out to be the revenue itself, the collected revenue. Now, because of this, the whole purpose of the survey record is now removed. So, survey record or the land records got neglected. Though every state, there is a provision in the law to do a resurvey every 30 years or 40 years, but most of the states have not done the resurvey for last about 70, 80 years or maybe about 100 years. The resurveys are not done. The result is our land records is grossly outdated. Much of the record is lost. And more importantly, the urban areas. When this last time survey was done during the British government time and also princely states, the urban areas, residential areas were not surveyed simply because they were not giving any revenue. Only the areas, land which are giving revenue or which are likely to give revenue were surveyed. So these were not surveyed. So today the situation all over the country is there is no survey record or no cadastral record, technical language cadastral record. Cadastral record is a record which is enforceable. Cadastral record for the urban areas. It is very unfortunate situation in the country that about by volume about 35 to 40%, by value about 60% of the lands are in urban areas. And yet there is no cadastral record for that. So this is giving lot of issues this is raising. I must have told you last time that there is a report by McKinsey. McKinsey is an international consulting company. They presented a report to Government of India, to the then Prime Minister in 2001. They said that India was growing at 5% that time. They say if you can take the following 4 or 5 factors, you can grow at 10%. And one of the factors they pointed out was the security of the title over the land and bad land ceiling laws. If you can take care of this, additional 1.3% growth was projected by McKinsey. Whether it is 1.3%, 1.2% or 1.5%, here let that is debatable, but substantive growth will come if we have proper land records, if people have security of title and if they have got security of the land, they feel secure about their property. So resurvey is the first step in the direction. I am quite happy. Not only resurvey, the government of Kerala has decided to do the conclusive titling also here. Way back almost about 20 years ago, 2004, we had started, the government of Andhra Pradesh in 2004 had declared it to be their policy, and we had started a program called Bhu Bharati. I was fortunate to be associated with this program. We designed a survey methodology. Those days, technology was not so advanced as today it is. There was no course, no RTKs, no rovers. So we adopted some technology which are available there and did a pilot project for one district. All 922 villages, 6,300 square kilometers of land was resurveyed. And we also drafted a law for land titling. Unfortunately, like so many good projects in government, this project also did not see the completion. The chief minister, then chief minister, who were championing this project, he died, and the officer who was running this project, who was championing the project, got transferred. So a little while ago, I was suggesting to Sam Shiva that he should stay in this post and complete this project throughout the company. Even if he sought to be transferred and given some other good posting, he should refuse it and stay here till the project is completed. Because what happens, a new officer comes, he will have new ideas. And generally, it is a general tendency is that the successor thinks that he is more wise or is wiser than the predecessor. So he tried to prove his wisdom by scrapping stopping whatever the predecessor was doing. That should not happen. I am quite happy to see that methodology. 858 crore rupees has been sanctioned by the state government for resurvey here. They have established 28 courts continuously operated repeater stations in this thing. Thousands of rovers are purchased and thousands of robotic ETS have been purchased. Surveyors are recruited and the government is directly doing the resurvey for this thing. I am happy to note that what Sriram told me is about 45 villages have been already notified under Section 9(2) of the Survey and Boundaries Act. This is a good progress in the period of 9 months. I wish all the success to it. A word of caution. I had mentioned last time also that this sort of great exercise if we take up, we should do a pilot. Learn the lessons from that, then only we should spread it or we should extend it to the other areas. This seems to have been done here. I am quite happy to that. Now second portion comes is the land titling. Government of India in Niti Aayog had circulated a model law for land titling. I was fortunate to again associated with this drafting of this model law. I chaired the committee which drafted this model law. This model law is very much available. Andhra Pradesh now, the current Andhra Pradesh state after bifurcation, has enacted this law now, the Andhra Pradesh Land Titling Act. It has got presidential accent about a fortnight ago. So now let's see how does it go. It takes time for the making a legislation for land titling act, land titling, and after that, the state has to take the president's accent because this new system of land titling and the title registration will impinge upon various laws. Some of these laws are in the state list, some of these laws are in the concurrent list, and some of these laws are in the union list of the constitution. So neither the state government, not the government of India alone can legislate for bringing about the land titling in this country or bringing about the title registration system or guaranteed titling system in this country. Therefore, both together, state government and union government together have to make a law. Now, state government has passed the law in Andhra Pradesh and sent to President of India for presidential accent. It is as good as government of India agreeing to enactment of this law. It has taken more than 2 years' time for them. So I would suggest to the Revenue Minister and the other officers here that if since they have declared to be doing the land titling, they should right now, parallelly to the survey work, they should start legislation for the Land Titling Act. It will take time. There are a lot of issues coming up, and the Titling Act, which is suggested by the Niti Aayog, has to be adopted to suit the Kerala conditions. So right now they should start. There is a lot of advantage of doing the survey and titling work together. It takes less time because if you do titling survey first and do titling later, rather than that both if you do together, it will be saving time, it will be saving effort, it will be saving money also. So it's make a lot more sense that if we want to do titling, then titling and survey are done together. So my advice to you all of will be to take up the titling also in all earnest right now, so that after some time, maybe about a year or so, or say 6 months later, you will have titling act also. And whenever you are spreading the survey to the second phase of the villages, you can also do titling together. All my good wishes to you, all my compliments to you, for this is a very brave step. It takes a lot of courage and boldness to take up this sort of exercise. Normally in democracy, more so in our country, people are not far-sighted. Generally governments have vision up to the next election. But this is not that program which can be done in one election to a next election time. It is a long-term program, and it's also fought with a lot of risks. I am happy that Kerala government has decided to take up this program and come this far. All my good wishes. I wish this program very success. All my compliments to the people who have taken up this program, and I am always available, whatever I can do for this program. If you feel that my expertise, etc., is useful to you anytime, always I am available for such programs, not only to Kerala, any government that wants to do it. Thank you so much for inviting me once again. All the good wishes.